Hi guys, pit stop today, an important meeting this afternoon, so just washed my van and thought I'd do a new tour of the van. It's changed quite a lot since I originally did my van tour here at my parents' house a few months ago. So let's show you what it is like. Right, inside structurally the same. I've added this curtain, just a simple rail on these little pins either side. Had the curtains anyway, and I've got 4 in total. One's up at the back window there, and I've got another one that can cover across here if I want to keep it light. But that's just gives a little bit of privacy when you want to get changed during the day and things like that. And it easily comes down, and that's as simple as just lifting it up, and it's off, and it can be just stored across the front seats if necessary. Having done a lot of driving round, it's necessary just to put bungees around things like this, just so they're secure. I've added these seat backs. Well, I did add 2, but there's not quite enough room the other side, so various little bits that I use on a fairly regular basis stored in them. Different net arrangement, I'm not sure, you may have seen that in earlier videos, other videos. And down here, just where I keep my coffee stuff, various bits, my wash bag, electrical cables and stuff are stored in here. And that's where I put things when I want to charge them. These things that sit on these little rubber things so they don't move around. I need to do something for this. It doesn't move around much, but just in case it ever does, I've actually stuck the tiny little bin, simple human bin, down there. You can see the sink. Let me jump in here. Okay, so the TV's missing. TV and aerial have taken away, given it back to the person that kindly gave it to me in the first place. I only ever used it once. I only owned a telly in the house that I lived in before for a couple of years, so you know, it's not to say I don't watch DVDs and films and stuff. You still do that sort of stuff, but don't need a telly. So you can see the sink, various items that I use on a regular basis. Now underneath, I've rearranged this space. Various things like salt and pepper, chili pots. All those things are now on there, just in these little clamps. I've put this in, it's a bit of a token gesture. A ceramic pan, a frying pan, and like a casserole dish. The cooker stores under there and just simply pulls out, he says. I've got 2 of these. There's another one here under the bed in its box, because I only ever really use one, but just in case I need to use 2. I've got these little sticky pads as well, you may have seen before. I've got them on the dashboard as well, stop things sliding around all the time. It's very effective over there for the little glass and pot for washing the dishes and stuff like that. Notice boards up there. There's a few places I've been, only a few of them from the last year or so. Czech Republic was a bit longer ago, and I've been to various parts in the US. Lucky £2 coin. And basically I utilise this area now for bits that I really need, and my laptop slides in that one, facing upwards, and just bits I need on a day-to-day basis. The bed's still the same, except obviously I've got this bit that I'm sat on now. So just a quick demonstration of the bed, because this is a VW Caddy standard, not the Maxi, so it's approximately a foot shorter than the other thing, and there is just enough room to sleep across there if you just tilt the seat a little bit. But I've shown this in a previous video, but as I'm remaking it, I'll just show you how simple the bed is with the little flap down here to put right. So let's have a wander around. Open the back while I'm there. Not that you need to do that, but the seat just slides forward, and you can tilt it if you want, and then you see the flap there, and move that flask out of the way, and that just locks it up into place. It's as simple as that, and you just press these things down for it to drop back down, and it can be done from inside, but probably not while I'm holding the camera. So now the bed's long enough. It's about 6'4", 6'5" now, I think, in total length. I just simply, and obviously I'm struggling to do this one-handed, but this mattress unfolds like that, and then this one be so much easier if someone was filming this. It moves around. As you can see, I've got a little clip thing to put that into there so it doesn't slide off, and that acts as my pillow. Now, I don't do this with the rear door open ever, but that pillow goes on the end there, and I put this one up here, up against the back door, and obviously the curtain would be closed, and then if necessary there's a bungee to hold the curtain up and away from my pillow. This can go up or down, that's been shown before, just a simple clip there, and that comes out, and that then slides down, folds down to there. So my sleeping bag is here rather than underneath like I used to keep it, because I find it easier just to, when I'm sat inside, just to pull it out and then push it back in the morning from inside the van. A few storage bits down there. I've put my camera tripod up here now. It was one of those pain in the arse items that was always in the footwell of the passenger side and stuff like that. So just a few silly little storage bits down there. Now underneath here I changed my water bottle. I got rid of the huge one, I've just got the small one now. That's actually a diesel can, but I use it as my grey waste. Spare water, various bottles for various utilities. Got rid of my heater. My little candle heater's still in there, but I got rid of my little propane heater that ran off the gas cartridges. Don't need that. And there's my thermometer up there, my digital one. Fire extinguisher, fire blankets hanging down off the top of my storage boxes up there. I have got a couple of things at the moment in the footwell of the passenger side. Food stored under the bed. At that end there's a flap that lifts up, similar to this one here. And there's my toilet. I've never used it yet, but it's there in emergencies. If you get ill in a van, you might need a toilet, and you might need one urgently. And underneath there's where I store all my clothes. There's plenty of space under there at the moment because some of my clothes are out, but that's where they tuck away neatly, and I have 1 or 2 days supply just out in the footwell. That's the spare curtain. Various bits and bobs, don't actually need that glue to be there. Spare carry bags for rubbish. A mounting for putting my phone on if I do a blog. And there's various mountings in the dash. That's my wash kit, that's actually all clean now, I've just done that. When you're at parents, why not? My mini office in a bag, and a box of books and things that I keep down there out of the way. I need them at the moment for some research I'm doing. Just various bits, sunglasses, more mounts and stuff there. And I've just recently mounted, if we can see this, take the ashtray out, don't smoke, and mounted this little car charger thing there, and I can plug it in to charge my phone, and I use my phone. I've got a mount there now over the rev counter. It's not actually over the speedo or anything. I put my phone in that when I want to use it for sat nav for certain places. And obviously up on the windscreen I've got my GoPro mount, and I've got a couple of ones that can go in here. This actually here is a little mount, so if I want to I can actually put the pole that I'm holding this camera with at the moment in there. So yeah, a few changes, a few empty spaces. It's trial and error basically over the first few weeks. I realised I had a lot of stuff I don't need. In fact, I don't even use these lights strips I put up. They're blue and I don't find them particularly pleasant. Wish I'd got white ones now. I've still got these little backup lights, got various torches. This is an excellent strip light here. So the curtain obviously there can go right across the back window. Anyway, I'm going to be kind of repeating myself now, so this will just replace my previous video, which is obviously my most popular video, my conversion of a VW Caddy van, first style Caddy, not the Maxi Life or anything like that. So it's how to utilise the space, and just to show you the bed going back into, if I just put my arm underneath and use my arm and my hand and just press both at the same time, it slots back down, simple as that. And I can do that from inside and literally just go around and move the chair. But I have found, and I have camped on a couple of high streets actually, where I can get away just about. There's just enough room for me with a chair like that, and I only have to tilt it back a couple of notches back into my driving position. This curtain though is excellent. I paid £1.79 in a shop called The Range for that pole. Came with the two little hook things as well. Already had the curtain, and it just gives me that privacy, but I can still see over and out, which is the beauty of it. I can't actually put it up one-handed, so not while I'm holding the camera. As I say, I've just given the van a wash. There's my English Heritage and my AA sticker. Right, that concludes the tour of my van. Thanks for watching, guys. Plenty more videos coming soon. It's going to be a wonderful summer.